Facts Only Test Prep.
Welcome to Facts Only Test Prep. We're called Facts Only because we give you everything you need and nothing you don't when it comes to the SAT. So please enjoy the next video.
Pronouns.
When we use our ear on the SAT, a lot of the time, the way that we would say something is different from what the actual correct answer is. And in the case of pronouns, I think this is where students leave points behind that they could easily pick up if they were just aware that this is actually a category. So pronouns are words like they, them, she, her, him, this, that, it, there, as in the location, and then, as in the time or the moment. And when we see these words, we are so used to using them that sometimes we don't always look back and see to what they refer. And what I'd like to do today is train you to see these words and then ask, who is she? Who is he? Where is there? When is then? What is this? What is that? I had students who 5 years ago would say, "What are those?" about shoes, but this is far too sophisticated a video series to make a reference to that, so I'm going to leave it alone. When you see these pronouns, you should be asking those questions. You will need Test 2, Section 2, number 29, Test 4, Section 2, number 7, Test 2, Section 2, number 5, and Test 1, Section 2, number 44. You know what? I'd actually like to start with Test 1, Section 2, number 44, so have that one ready first. And pause the video, go to factsonlytestprep.com, click on the links to the tests. Like I said, Test 1, Section 2, number 44, because today's students can expect to hold multiple jobs, some of which may not even exist yet during our lifetime. Studying philosophy allows them to be flexible and adaptable. So, the first thing you should notice is that our answers are all pronouns. Our answer choices are all pronouns. So, this is our blank, and we should be asking ourselves to what more specific noun should the correct answer refer. So, whose lifetime are we talking about? Because today's students can expect to hold multiple jobs, we don't need to work with these hyphens. I'm bracketing them out. I could actually cross out this language. Because today's students can expect to hold multiple jobs during lifetime. Whose lifetime? The student's lifetime. Students are plural, first of all. If it were a student, we would choose C, his or her. But we're looking for a plural. Ones is also singular. Our is the plural singular, so we don't want to keep it no change. We don't want a. Students hold jobs during their lifetime. That's it. You just need to know what you're looking for. D is your answer. Here's another one. This is Test 2, Section 2, number 29. Like their terrestrial plant cousins, kelp removes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. We've got a modifier going here. This might even be on a modifier video, but it's an important pronoun lesson. So like whose terrestrial plant cousins? That's what we're asking. Who are we talking about here? Who are they in this case? Well, we're talking about kelp. Kelp in this case is singular. In fact, the test even helps us out a little bit by saying that kelp removes carbon dioxide. So they're making kelp singular, so they is out, and in the case of B, it's not even the appropriate there, and they can't blame it on autocorrect, so we know it's a bad answer choice. C and D, we have to be using its. In this case, we want the possessive its. We don't want it is, so we're getting rid of D, and we're going to go with C, its. That's the possessive its. C is your answer. Another one, this is Test 4, Section 2, number 7. Artists associated with this began to rediscover and promote the work of the Mexican muralists, particularly Siqueiros. I imagine that's how it's pronounced. What is this? If we look at the previous sentence, we see that it appears to be a civil rights movement or a raising of awareness of Mexican American cultural identity. If one of these terms were the subject of the sentence in which the question occurs, it would be okay to keep this no change, the word this. But we need to know what this refers to. And in this case, it's the movement. Artists associated with this movement. We can't just say associated with this, even though I believe that I've used the word this in the fashion that answer choice A does to explain this particular content. It's not correct. So it's not a case of short answer wins. The word this is actually incomplete in this case. Them, we don't know who they are. It, again, even if it were correct, we don't know to what it refers. So we don't want these vague pronouns. One more of these. This is test 2, section 2, number 5. Number 4 is a part of the sentence. You can ignore that. It's about sentence placement, so don't sweat it. Or it's about, I don't know what said. We don't need to know. We can leave number 4 alone. The share of library materials that is in non-print formats is increasing steadily. In 2010, at least 18.5 million ebooks were available for them to circulate. Okay, again, who are they? It could be that librarians or libraries or some other important person or entity is in charge of circulating these ebooks, but because that person is not referred to in the sentence itself, we can't go with a vague use of the word them. So we're getting rid of A, which is no change. B also uses the word them vaguely. And for their circulating. Okay, so that could be the books. That could also be library materials. There is vague in C. And this is just for circulation. D. This doesn't show up in a huge number of questions. So this isn't going to be the difference between a 600 and a 750 on your SAT. However, if you master your command of pronouns and you start to notice them, not as something that can help you, but as something that will be wrong if you ignore them, then you will not leave any points behind. You'll be happy with your score. Good luck, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure that you like us and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll get information on the new videos as soon as they're available. It helps us a lot. Also, visit us at factsonlytestprep.com. That's where you'll find links to the tests that I use in my lessons, along with some other resources that we prepared for you. Thanks and good luck.